Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Tristan, and today in this video, what I got going on for you guys, just recording a little something before work today. It's actually my birthday, so I appreciate the support you guys have been showing year round. We got so much more on the way, and pretty excited, because we got a lot of really good releases on the way, so pretty happy for that. I'm going to try and free up some cash to get some personals, since, the UNC toes, those are a clean pair, and the born and raised, I'm willing to pay up, but we're hoping for retail, of course. I feel like most people feel the same way about that sneaker, because it's such a clean pair. Just like, all right, how high are they gonna go, Or where are they gonna sit? Like 300 plus, 350 plus? That's where I'm thinking. Probably 350 plus. But we'll get into some sneakers that are good buys right now, or about to be good buys coming up down the line. So if you want more content like this, feel free to check my Instagrams, any of that down below. And of course, my friend and I's group, if you want to learn how to become a better reseller this year, don't forget the undermarket deals we do every day. These are some of the recent ones we did last week. Got some more lobsters on the way this week, so don't miss out. Again, this is the type of stuff we do for our members. And yeah, I hope you guys will enjoy. Again, you can see our Twitter as well. Check out some of the success there. We can teach you how to bot. Again, early info and pings for drops, so you're not missing out on anything important there. So yeah, feel free to check out our website, get in that waitlist, and you can see everything here. See our reviews, so we're 100% legit. We've been doing some giveaways recently, so don't miss out. So yeah, don't miss out and become a better reseller. So I hope you guys will enjoy, and let's get started. So the first thing I want to mention, I think this pair is probably one of the best buys you can make right now, the Yeezy Onyx Slide. Now, the reason I think this sneaker is such a good buy, A, we're already seeing some slight progress in a week. And this one going up in price. So 126 to 132. It's $6, so really is it a rise? No, but it is the start of potentially, it going up over the grand scheme of time. And the reason for this is because if you look at Onyx Slides, what they've done every time after they've restocked. Look, ready? Rise, rise, rise. What's it going to do this time? It's at one of its lowest points. And it was only a 50,000 pair restock on Confirm. There wasn't any raffles out there. It's not like there's a ton of pairs of these out there. Like, it's really hard to find someone selling bulk Onyx Slides right now. So I'm just trying to, get to the point of basically buy these up. There's some really good opportunity behind the Onyx Slide, because this used to be a pair that sat at, $180, $200, but now we're in, you can look at most of the sizes pricing right now. The only ones that are kind of, a little bit higher would be the bigger sizes. Makes sense, right? I got some 12s, which I'm pretty happy about, but those are going to be, heading back up towards 200 in no time, because they dropped, again, only like, a few thousand pairs of each size. So like when people drop the price on these massively, it's like, all right, guys, give these like 2-3 months. They'll be right back up, and these aren't going to be restocking again. So it's like, it's a safe bet. Anything Yeezy Slide, the Azures, great buy as well. A little bit more stock than the Onyx, but that's another colorway where it's like, if you really wait on those aren't being produced ever again. So if you really wait on those, like the Onyx could restock again, but the Azures, I don't know. So that's like one of those ones where it's like, you look at the Enflame Orange Yeezy Slide prices, that's like a $250 Yeezy Slide. Maybe the same thing could happen with the Azures. We'll see. But first one, Yeezy Slide. Onyx probably the better one of the two. Goodbye. Reason for this, again, look at the sales. It's a consistent seller. You won't have a problem selling it down the line. You'll 100% be able to get back at least what you paid. If you don't go out there and pay, a buy them off StockX, please don't do that. Like, join us down below and learn how to, source some sneakers for lower price than there. We got you. Or just honestly do some research online. Like, either one will help you. Just honest advice. Just don't go to StockX. But that's my first one. So the next one I want to mention right here is the Deacon SBN7. I think in the black or red colorway, this is a good bet. Now, the main reason for this is because, again, there isn't many SBs that usually float around these low prices. And you guys can see, these aren't really doing too hot right now. We have them sitting around kind of 160, 190-ish. This is a little bit higher than they were a week ago. It was like 150, 170. I got a couple, sizes on the way. I got like a 7.5. Yeah, I got a 7.5. I got a 5. I have a 14 in these for some reason, and I also have a 9, but just overall I'm trying to get more of the mid like size ranges, like 9, 10, 11 in these ones, because I feel it's a good bet. It has a unique box. Don't forget, it has like the N7 logo on the top and side of the box, and it's kind of that like cardboard theme. It's a little bit different than your typical SB box. It's not like the new one that we have, kind of that cream and gray colorway one. So it is a little bit of a different style, which I think is cool, but also it's a very clean SB. I love the embroidery that's on the sneaker. I think that is a nice touch that they had. I do think it is a bit much, right? Like, it is a lot of embroidery, and I've heard some people saying, hey, this looks like my grandma's rug. So again, once I've heard these couple things, I'm like, all right, these are valid complaints. But again, I still think it is a great colorway. I like that Nike put the effort in on this shoe. It's just, maybe it could have been done a little bit differently. I think again, on the red colorway, it looks amazing. I'm not doubting that. Like on this colorway right here, hopefully it should pop up. Like on this colorway, I think it looks good. I think they did a good job. I like the design. I think this one is personally undervalued a bit, especially in those bigger sizes. Why are these tanked right now? I'm like 10, 10 and a half, 11. Like those are usually sizes that sell very, very well, and usually some of the ones that go for a bit more. So like, yeah, buy these. Like I have no problem being a bit down on some of my pairs on these because I want to get a little bit more average down because no SB usually floats around these prices. And this one has a little bit more effort put into them. So I know it is a little bit different than your normal SB, like no fat tongue. It's kind of, you know, cut back here by the heel. Seems like it might be a little bit uncomfortable, but I still think it's a nice one for the collection. And I think some people are going to ignore those factors. And if you give it time, overall, there wasn't like a ton of stock out there for these. It did drop at a lot of Nike stores, but it wasn't like these were everywhere. But aside from this one, another one I want to get into is going to be the Jordan 1 Spider-Man. This is a good long-term bet. Main reason for it would be again, because it's based off the movie. As the movie continues to age, this sneaker, again, there's going to be less pairs out there. This one is definitely not going to restock. I know Nike, I think, has already done that once, like a restock or shock drop for this pair. So just in general, I know this one is done with its drops. There isn't any more that is on the way. Maybe there'll be a raffle or two that'll float around online, but there really isn't more on the way for this pair. And it's started to slowly go up, but again, the only size that has really been making progress is like 12, 11 and a half, and 11. Some of the other sizes have made progress, but it's still like there's time. Like if you wanted to buy some, you know, get them and then kind of forget about them for a couple years, then yeah, sure. I mean, these will be, you know, at like $400 probably. That'd be a safe bet to say, but that's after, again, like 2 or 3 years. Like this is going to take time to reach those prices. So the only way that this would really be worth it at like as a whole is like if you already have a lot of pairs. Like if you already like source these, like, you know, to hold on to. But I wouldn't say like get into this one now. I think there's some other ones on the way that'll be a little bit better, like Born and Raised. I'm trying to think of some other, you know, I don't know about UNC toes. It's like 400K stock, 500K stock rumored. So that one kind of depends. But you know, these aren't a bad bet. You know, overall, like, yes, it is going to go up, but it's going to be slowly. So it's not like, you know, you're going to be looking like year to year and be like, oh, wow. Like, it'll really rise like maybe $50, $60 a year. That'd be my bet. But it's not like one that's just going to all of a sudden, like, spike up. You know, like, there's other hype sneakers that people are focusing on right now. Like, SBs, like the ones with 30, 40,000 stock that are collaborations. For example, Joritos. Those are the ones that, you know, you should look at as holds because those will always go up because they're, you know, the hyped pairs right now. But aside from this one, again, good long-term bet. Another one I want to get into is the Born and Raised SB. Already was throwing some hints about me discussing this one, but prices are super high for these right now. Again, just give them a bit. We're getting closer to the release date, so the prices will continue to drop some. But I mean, there is already, I think, like 100 sales for these at these prices. I mean, it's not loading for me, but yeah, there's been, I just want to see if I can show you all the sales, or if StockX is, you know, kind of lagging for me right now. Okay, so I'm able to show you all the prices. Let me see if I can refresh this. So yeah, you guys can see there's been a decent amount of sales at some pretty high prices for this pair right here. So, you know, some people are always willing to, you know, go early, get some pairs like that, but the dark blue suede on these is such a nice detail. That's one thing I want to mention. I think they really killed it doing that, and also the embroidery on the toe box. That's something unique. We don't see that, you know, every time, but hitting these on retail is going to be extremely difficult. These have been hyped up for months. You also have the iridescent swoosh, which is kind of, you know, not like shining, but it's just a unique design, most definitely. And of course, it's not, one of them is not the Nike SB logo. They're both the Born SB logo, and then you have the On the Turf, you know, right there on the inside of the tongue, and then on the you can see that's also right here on the back of the heel, and then again on the front of the toe box, you can see it says one block at a time, and then embroidery again right here by the back, you know, kind of by the heel. So very unique sneaker, very well done SB. $130 retail, again, July 21st. So we have these and then the UNC toes the day after. So again, Nike does this to us a lot where you're like, okay, why would you guys do these back to back? Like, you're intentionally trying to make people go broke. Like, space out these drops, Nike. What is the point? There's a lack of coordination or something going on at HQ Nike, but yeah, aside from that, that's just, you know, my personal thoughts. Like, we have these and then UNC toes the day after, so it's just like, all right, but you know, hey, it's fine. No, I have no issue with it. Just discussing these as a whole, going to be very similar to the Doritos SB. It's going to go a little bit lower, probably like 300s range. That's really going to shoot up in price. I mean, go look at the Doritos are now like a $500 to $700 sneaker. So these will be there again. Just, it'll take a bit. But it also depends on how many pairs of these there are. If there's a lot more pairs, that'd be nice because I really want these. And I'm sure a lot of you guys do too. But you know how it goes sometimes. And aside from this, another really safe and good long-term bet to make is the Jordan 4 SB, and the main reason for that is because, again, this is the OG Jordan 4 SB colorway. We have another one that will be on the way. Once that other one releases, I'm sure these will start going up in price a little bit, but also, these are definitely not restocking. Firstly, it's an SB. Second, it's a Jordan 4. And it's just like, it's a collaboration of both. And I'm pretty sure Nike does not have more pairs of these. But, you know, there's always a possibility. And I feel like if there was a restock for these, the one thing I want to mention is I feel like it would be like you know, we already did have that kind of. We had the exclusive access, which was, you know, 10,000 pairs. There was some people that were, you know, were hitting on that. But it really wasn't a lot of people that hit. So the restock has kind of already happened for these. So I don't see another one being on the way. That's just my personal view of it. So again, as there's, you know, less and less pairs out there, I definitely see them going up. I'm going to buy my personal pair. Once I get my paycheck this week, I probably will, because this is one of the ones I definitely need in the collection. But I'm going to have to pay up for it, like, at the end of the day. I had some pairs I paid a little bit less for, but I just didn't expect these to rise so fast. So I sold them off, you know, in HYPELABS to the members. Some people got some really good deals there, which I'm happy about. But yeah, these definitely made some progress. So aside from that, just some thoughts there about some SB slides, different pairs that are good buys right now to hold on to, or just even need some pairs to look forward to, like to sell in, or what's good, you know, and hot locally for consignment. All of these are good bets, because I know they're slept on, except for these, probably for consignment. Just hold on to them. So if y'all want more content like this, again, check my Instagrams down below. Again, appreciate the birthday love that y'all have been showing, and honestly, just the love year round. You know, I'm gonna continue to post consistently for you guys. And also, I didn't even mention this, but yeah, when this video is gonna be out, it's not gonna be my birthday. My birthday was yesterday, but at the end of the day, no worries. Hopefully y'all did enjoy this video. Maybe I'll put this out on the 26th, but probably not, because, you know, I'm at work 10 to 6. So, hey, birthday grind, that's how it is sometimes. But don't miss out on our deals, some of the ones we did last week. And yeah, become a better reseller today. You guys can see all the reviews here, get some of your questions answered, see what regions we cover. We're, you know, global pretty much, so we can help you guys out. Just get in that wait list, don't miss out, and become a better reseller, and yeah, get access to the deals. So I'm gonna end that screen recording of Tristan. Thank you guys. Don't miss out on holding some of these pairs. Longer video, but hopefully I explained a lot of the stuff well. So catch you on the next one very soon. Peace.